What's up everyone, ReggieTECH here. I hope you're all doing well and thanks for tuning into the channel. So in my last video we re-unboxed my Nintendo Wii, and as excited as I was to get that up and running and to start using it, I couldn't. And why is that? Well, because I thought that this TV had those red, yellow, and white cable ports, those coaxial ports, so that I can use the original set of cables that came with this Nintendo Wii, as I didn't even buy the other cables that were available for it, the high definition version or the HDMI converter cables or anything like that. So when I finally did set everything up, and you can see it down here in the corner, I set it up and I went to plug in the cables, and I noticed that those coaxial ports that are on the back of the TV, they looked completely different. They're just white and blue ports, and I think there's even a green one. Can't really remember. I'll probably post a little picture up right now about it. But yeah, I did that. I think they're called the Color Stream HD ports, and I was so disappointed. So I went on Amazon, I started looking for an HDMI converter for the Nintendo Wii so that I can just use it with an HDMI cable, make life so much simpler, and so that I can use it on any TV that I want to. I have a smart TV, and although it does have those that converter, it goes into what looks like a 3.5mm audio jack. It comes out to those three coaxials that has the red, the yellow, and the white connection points. However, for some reason, my TV cannot grab the signal. Maybe it doesn't have enough power to grab it, but I hear a lot of people have that same issue with those kind of adapters that you use with the modern day smart TVs that don't have those coaxial ports on the back of them. So I went on Amazon, as I said before, and I was looking for one of those HDMI converters. I looked through a bunch of reviews for them. I ended up buying this one by PortHolic. It's a Wii to HDMI converter. Here's the bag for it. It looks pretty cool. From the reviews online, nobody's really had any issues with it. And they have an amazing warranty. It says it's a worry-free purchase, and that if the converter is broken in a minute, in a day, in a month, in a year, no matter how long, all you have to do is contact their support and they will help you out as long as you have your order number. So I found that pretty good. I mean, I like when companies offer that kind of support for their products. I think it's really good, and a lot more companies do need to start doing this because it helps out the consumer, and the consumer knows that they can trust the company. So let's go ahead and open this up right now, and we can install it in the TV and see if it works. Alright, so up here all it has is a staple, I can see. Hopefully this is focused. It has a little staple up here, and then it looks like kind of like a Ziploc bag, kind of close seal kind of thing. So when we open that up, there's a couple things in here. Let's see, that's everything inside the bag. I see a little box here. This is where the HDMI converter is in, and then they also give you a free HDMI cable. So I mean, I think I paid about 17 bucks for this, and you can't go wrong. You get an HDMI cable, and it's a pretty thick HDMI cable too, so let's put that aside. And then here we have the Wii to HDMI converter, and it comes in a nice box. It says Wii to HDMI converter on the front. It says full HD 480p. This should support 1080p high definition, so we'll have to check that out once we get everything up and running. But HDMI converter for Wii on that side, gives the company name over here, gives you the lifetime warranty information on the back, and some other information. But let's go ahead and open up this box and see how it looks. Alrighty. So the first thing I pull out of the box is a warranty card. It's actually a nice card, kind of feels like a credit card. That's pretty cool. And then on the back of it, there's a scratch and win little portion. So that's nice. Maybe I can win something cool. We'll see what we win, maybe. I'll do a future video on whatever it is that I win and that they send. And then in the box, we see a little insert that has the Wii to HDMI converter. You can toss that little foam insert, and here it is. It is actually really nice and compact. I do like that. Here's the port that goes into the Wii right here. So that's a standard Wii audio video connector right there. On the back it says Wii, which is the product this is made for. You can see that it does have a 3.5mm headphone jack right there, so maybe you could even connect some computer speakers, or you can connect your headphones to it and use it like that. You also do see that HDMI port, and that's the main reason why I bought this. And on the front it says Wii HDMI full HD 1080p, so this does support 1080p high definition quality. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this installed and we'll turn the Wii on and see if it works. Alrighty, so I got it installed, and right off the bat, one kind of con that I can say that using this adapter has is that it really does add on to the total length of the Nintendo Wii. So it does kind of make it a slightly larger than it was before, or at least the space that it takes up is slightly larger than it was before. But you know, I guess that's the cost that you got to pay to have one of your older game systems run on HDMI. So I got everything set up right now using their HDMI cable and just set up the way that it should be. I put the TV on source on HDMI 2. So let's turn on the Wii and see what happens. It might just be that this remote is not paired anymore. Right, I can hear some disc action going on. Let's see if it turns on. Alright, well, it's either that my Nintendo Wii isn't working. I'll try to see if there's any TV that I can test this out on, or that converter is either defective or just plain out does not work. Let's see. Alright, so after a little bit of playing around, I even went through the line of troubleshooting techniques. I tried out a different HDMI cable, I tried out a different HDMI port on the TV. I did get it to work. I'm not sure what happened on the initial, startup of the system or whatever. Maybe it didn't recognize that the AV audio cable was there or anything like that. But I did get it to work. I just turned it off, and then when I did try another cable, the other HDMI cable that I use in my computer, I went ahead and turned it on, and it actually brought the screen up. So it's working, thankfully. Let's see if I get this remote paired. There we go, and the remote is paired. And there we go. I guess that let me lower down this volume. Okay, so I guess that the Nintendo Wii, after not being started up for so long, it was having some issues with starting up. You did see there that I was having an issue getting it to actually get to the home screen. For some reason, the A option wasn't coming up when you click A to get out of that little warning screen and get into the home screen. But it finally did come up after clicking reset, so I guess it was kind of a little bit of not using the system for such a long time. But let's see if we could change the resolution on this and see if it'll fit the whole TV. Alright, I'll have to step back. I forgot how to navigate through the Nintendo Wii. Alright, let's see, Wii settings. Alright, screen. TV resolution. Let's see. Let's do 480p. Confirm. Alright, perfect. And it did go to a full screen picture. Alrighty everyone, I guess aside from this TV's very, very crappy speakers, I don't know why the speakers sound the way that they do, but it sounds that way with anything Even when I'm, you know, editing videos and stuff with my computer, my laptop, I try not to use the TV speakers because there's something, I don't know what's wrong with them, but there's either maybe too much vibration or maybe the speakers themselves have some kind of issue. I don't know. But anyways, you know, I gotta say I am completely happy with this Wii HDMI converter. It works. It did require a little bit of troubleshooting, but I'm sure it was nothing on the converter's end of things. I think it was more on the Nintendo Wii itself. I haven't used this thing in 4 years. So sitting for 4 years might have caused it to maybe have some startup issues at first. But that was quickly resolved. I mean, if you guys haven't used your Nintendo Wii in a while and you get a converter, let me know what happens. I had to, you know, press and hold the power button for a while, make sure that the indicator light went red. Then it finally did turn on. It showed the image on the screen, but then I had an issue where it couldn't even show the press A to start and get out of that, you know, warning screen. So I actually had to hold down the reset button for a couple seconds. After I did that, it came back up as you guys saw and it worked. So yeah, I mean, overall, I have no complaints about this converter at all. I am actually so excited and so happy that it actually turned out that it works, you know, and that it wasn't defective or it just plain out didn't work at all. So I'm happy with it. The screen looks clear. I believe that this TV's maximum, resolution is 720p. So, you know, it looks clear. It looks clean. I have no issues, and all I can say is I'm excited to start playing some games. So with all that being said, everyone, if you guys enjoyed this video and you like what you saw, go ahead and smash that like button down below. If you guys want to check out this product, I will be leaving a link to it down in that description box, so go ahead and check that out. If you have any questions or comments at all, go ahead and comment them down in that comments box, and I will definitely be quick to answer you guys. Oops. And this is why you're supposed to wear this little strap for the Wii. I would have thought I would have learned that from when they started sending out all those bumper cases for the Wiimote, but I didn't, I guess. But with all that being said, if you guys like this content and you want to see more content just like that, consider subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to hit that notifications bell so that you guys are notified whenever I upload any new videos. And with all that being said, everyone, I hope you all stay well, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.